Good morning student. Welcome to our Sheba Matriculation Higher Secondary online class. How are you all? I hope you are all maybe fine in your home. Take care of your health. Your health is very must for us. Okay. So our first chapter is over. So I hope you all understood the first chapter. So now today let us go to the second chapter. Our second chapter is about the national income. Okay, so national income. What is the national income? National income in Tamil we say as a Desiya Varuvai. Okay, so about that you are going to see in this lesson. So let us see what is the national income. Okay, so national income is the total value of all final goods and services produced in a country within a 1 year. Means period of time. This is calculated at the market price and is known as GDP at market prices. So let me explain about this one. Really it is very interesting children. About to know about the finance, means about the finance. So how our country run, that everything by listening, really it is will be very interesting. You won't get bored in this lesson. Okay. So shall I start this one? Okay. See, national income is the total value. So total value, I have underlined this one. Total value means in term of money. So what is the total value? Total value means the term of money. So the term of money, from where we get this term of money? Through these goods and services. Okay. So that also where it is produced? It is produced in a country. So within 1 year, means they have not given more. Just they have calculated it in 1 year only, in particular time, means 1 year. So that is in the calculated in the market prices. This I will explain you later because it is very brief. I will explain you later. So and is known as the GDP at the market prices. For example, let us see. I told you the value, term of money I said. For example, I have given here cloth. Cloth is measured by the meter. So petrol by liter. Okay, petrol, diesel, whatever it is. Then sugar. Sugar is measured by the kg, means kilogram. Okay, although these three are different varieties, different type. Okay, one is garment, another one is petrol liter, like the diesel it is oil type, and third one is that provision type. Okay, but all these three is included and known as the final goods. Maybe different it is there, but all together is known as the final goods and final product price. For that there may be one product price that I will explain you now. So for that final product price, I will just tell you one small story. For this is myself. Okay, don't laugh. I don't know that much drawing is good for me. Myself. While I am walking on the road, I saw 500 rupees note. How much I saw on the road? 500 rupees note I saw. Okay. First I thought not to take that rupee. Then afterwards I thought, why to leave this one here? I will just give who is in need for this money. By thinking this one, I pick up the 500 rupees note and I walk through. While walking, I saw one bookshop. Okay. I saw one bookshop. So what I did, whatever I saw in the bookshop, I thought that it will be very useful if I purchase this book. So what I did, I spent that 500 rupees note here. I gave to the owner 500 rupees and then I purchased book. Okay, I purchased book. Clear? So what I did with this 500 rupees note, I purchased book. Okay, so what this owner did with the 500 rupees? This owner took this 500 rupees and he went to his home. Okay, he went to his home. He went to his home. So he gave the 500 rupees note to his wife. Okay, he gave the 500 rupees note to his wife. Okay, so what his wife did with this 500 rupees? She went to a shop. She purchased one saree. Okay, this 500 rupees, she purchased one saree. So while purchasing this saree, she gave 500 rupees. Okay, what did the shop owner did with this 500 rupees? He went to one function. So she purchased the 500 rupees as a gift to give it to the function. Means to give as a gift to the person. Okay, clear now? Clear is it? Okay, this only one 500 rupees note went to the shop. This same 500 rupees note, means 500, the owner gave to his wife. What his wife did, she spent the 500 rupees and brought one saree. So what did the saree man did? From that 500 rupees he brought one gift for the function. But one 500 rupees note only. But see, it went here, means here 500 rupees plus 500 rupees here. That is wife spent. That means how much it is? 1,500, 2. Then again the owner gave to his wife 500. That means she purchased a saree. That is 500, and then for the function he has brought one gift and he used it, he spent it, means total only 500 rupees one only. But now if you calculate this total, how much it will come? 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Is it clear, children? So this only you are going to learn in this final product price that I will explain you. For that only they have given one definition, that means it is GDP. GDP means gross domestic product. In this gross domestic product, they have explained about this everything. I will explain you. Okay, so this all together is known as the concept of the national income. Is it clear, children? I hope you would have understand this one. Okay, so what is the national income? They said national income is the total value. Total value means I said whatever it may be, all whole together we spend the money. Okay, of all final goods and services. Goods, the produce, the things, everything. Services means one place to another we transport. Even we are working, that is also on service only. The doctor, they are working, they are also as a service only. In the bank they are working, they are also known as a service only. Okay, so product, this all it is produced in a country, where it is in country only. So they have given in the particular time, that means 1 year. So whatever it is produced, everything it comes to the final market, the final product price. Okay, that it all is the concept of the national income, that is total together. Now one by one they have given. So let us move to that topic. Okay, children, now let us see about the basic concept of the national income. These are all the basic concept of the national income. Okay, national income, I informed you what is the national income. So before that, this first one is GDP. First one is GDP, second one GNP, third one NNP at factor cost, then fourth one is personal income, fifth one disposable income, then per capita income, seventh one is GDP deflator. So about these all are the basic concept of the national income. So one by one you are going to see through this lesson. First one, let us see about the GDP. What is the full form of GDP? Gross domestic product. Okay, gross means total. Domestic means whatever in the particular area, the things that are produced, everything. Product means you know very well that is a thing. Okay, that you are going to see here. To know the GDP, if you know the GDP, that means you will come to know about the economical growth. Okay, so economical growth means now we say we don't have money in our country. Yeah, whether we have money in our country. So how to find out this one? They never used to say in an amount. Amount means not in money. The term of money they never used to say. They used to say as a percentage level only. For example, if in India 99% there is an economical growth, that means we are well settled. We don't have any problem. If it is very less, then we say financial, suddenly it comes down, like that we say. So how we calculate this money, everything, that we are going to see. Okay, I told you that gross means total, domestic means under a particular area, and then product means things. Okay, so in this you can see in the three sector also, that let me explain you. That means primary sector, secondary sector, and then third one is the service sector. These three we will see. So, in primary sector, first one is I told you primary sector. Okay. So, second one is that secondary sector. Okay. Secondary sector. And third one is I told you that service sector. Service sector. These three it comes. Okay. So, in primary sector you can see about the agriculture everything. Okay. Agriculture. RAL. Okay. Agriculture you can see. And in the secondary section you can see about the industries, factories, like that everything whatever it is. And in the service sector you can see that IT field you can see, hospital you can take. Okay. So, bank also you can take in this. Okay. So, this all together, that means maybe primary sector, maybe secondary sector, maybe the service sector. This all together it comes in the concept of the GDP. GDP, gross domestic product. So, whatever the earning, everything it comes in this one, it all comes in the GDP. Okay. So, let us move next one. So, I told you children that primary sector, secondary sector and then service sector I explained you. Okay. In the service sector also it comes a hospital, bank, share market, transport. So, this everything, that means primary sector, secondary sector and service sector all together it is known as the GDP. Okay. So, in this GDP there is two. One is organized sector and another one is unorganized sector. So, let us see about the organized sector. Organized sector means it may be a factory, shop, whatever it may be, but they pay tax to the government. Okay. So, for example, if you work in a school, so from the school itself they take that as tax, so they take the tax. Maybe they work in any factory whatever, so insurance and tax, that health tax, like that they used to take the taxes. Okay. So, that all it comes in the organized sector. That means whatever work we are doing, for that we pay the tax to the government. It comes in the organized sector. So, we may see then what is the unorganized sector. Unorganized sector means those people they never used to pay the tax. For example, if you see on the road, so many of them they sell the vegetables, they never used to pay the tax. A small shop, so like that they used to put the small shop, they never used to pay the tax. So, those who don't pay the tax they come in the unorganized sector. So, if they come in the unorganized sector means that is loss for the government also, because they earn but they never used to pay the tax. That you all know very well, through the tax only that this one our country runs through the tax, whatever we pay, that everything, that we will go most deeply by coming chapter. So, now you would understand about the organized sector and the unorganized sector. I told you organized sector means those who pay the tax everything for the government. In unorganized sector they never used to pay the tax. I told you for example that vegetable, those who selling on the road, toys, everything. Okay. So, now third one, how they bring the unorganized sector into the organized sector. So, unorganized sector they never used to pay the tax. So, how they bring that unorganized sector to organized sector. So, how they used to bring the peoples to the organized sector. For that only the government used to give the loan. Okay, the government used to give the loan for this type of the people. Okay, if they take the loan from the government, that means automatically whatever they purchase, that everything they have to inform to the government. So, automatically they will pay the tax. So, only that through this unorganized sector, the government used to give the loans to the people to bring the unorganized sector into the organized sector. I hope you would have understand this one, children. Now, let us see about the final market. So, final market price. Final market price means, for example, if I prepare one, if I have my own milk, okay, that means I have cow, I take that from that milk everything. directly if I sell milk to the whatever, maybe some person, yeah, some household, whatever, wherever I sell, that is the final price for me. Okay, final price for me. This is one example. That means whatever may be the product, if I buy, if I sell to only one person, means that's all, that is over. That is the final price. Okay, I can give one more example also. For example, if I purchase a potato, okay, from that potato what I did, I made the chips. Okay, from potato I made the chips and I sell it to the market. Sell it to the market. I sold it to the market. So these chips which I sold to the market, this is known as the final price. Is it clear? So here for potato, I purchased the potato. For this one, this price will not be included in the final price. Is it clear? Milk, I directly sell, that is that final price. Okay, but I purchased the potato, I gave money and I purchased the potato. From that potato, I made the chips, then I sold only the chips to the market. So here the potato will not make the price. The chips whichever I sell to the market, that is the final price. So I hope you would have understand what is the final market price. Okay. So let me give one more example. All the person, you all like very much bike, you are crazy about the bike. Okay, so if you take the bike also, to prepare one bike, so many goods are required. Okay, maybe the net bolt, paint, then metal, whatever, light, wires, everything, so many things it is required. So the person who prepare the bike means maybe in the factory. Okay, all together it not maybe get in one place itself. From different places only they used to bring, they used to purchase it and they prepare the bike. Okay, clear? But for buying that materials, everything, the goods, everything, that means I explained you the paint, the metal, the wire, light, everything. For that it is not considered as the final price. All together they prepare one bike and they sell the bike to the market. So the selling the bike amount is known as the final market price. I hope now you would have understand. So one more I will give the example for this one. Okay. So now we told about the GDP only we are seeing about. So one more example about this GDP, gross domestic product. Okay. Now let us come to our country. Okay. So this you take, this is our India. This is our country, India. Okay. So here I told you whatever the product, that may be factories, everything, whatever the product we are selling, everything, we pay the tax, automatically this tax, everything goes to the government. Is it clear? So one more thing it is there. What happens? I will tell you one story for this one. Okay. I have my own farm. I have my own farm. Okay. In my farm I have so many hens. So many hens I have in my farm. Okay, clear? So my nearby farm, that means 1, 2, 3. This is my nearby farm. Okay. There in that farm also there are so many hens. Okay. One farm, 2 farm, 3 farm, 4 farm. Okay. These are the others farm. It doesn't belong to me, but it is others farm. In the others farm also there are so many hens. Is it clear? So many hens. So these hens, okay, these hens, if they come to my farm and they lay the egg, okay, the same way, this 1, 2, this 3, this 4. If they come and lay the eggs in my farm, that means the egg belongs to me. Okay, is it clear? Because the eggs, they lay the eggs in my farm. Ennudiya edathila mutta pottadanaala that it belongs to me only. So the same concept, let us come to our country. Okay, so in our country, India, so many people they come from outside also. Is it clear? So that person, if they come and they work in our country, for example, I just give one example. Or China, a person maybe, yeah, he comes and he works in our country. If he comes and works in our country, he has to pay the tax that it belongs to our country only. It doesn't belong to China. Is it clear? ஒரு USA காரன் வந்து நம்ம நாட்டில் வேலை செய்தானா அந்த வேலை செய்ததுக்கு உண்டான டாக்ஸ் அவன் பே பண்ணுறது வந்து it belongs to our country. நம்ம நாட்டுக்கு மட்டும்தான் அது சொந்தம். For that only I gave you this example. Children, I hope you would have understand this concept. Okay. We are seeing the GDP. Okay. So, here it is given. GDP by expenditure method at market price. I told you I have given the explanation everything. So it is given here C plus that I plus G plus in the bracket they have given X minus M. Okay, I am going to explain about this one. Clear? So C is given that consumption goods. I informed you whatever the goods everything we prepared everything that one. Investment means whatever the goods we prepared we invest it. So government also purchased that everything. So X means export and M means import. So X minus M is net export which can be positive or negative. We may think miss what is the useful for the import and the export. Adha namakku enna miss nama natukku enna miss labam irukku. You may be think but really there is one message in this one also. For okay, for example, if we export means what you know very well, whatever the goods we send from our country to some other country or some other places. Okay, import means from other places it comes to our country. Okay, clear? So export. So from India means our country, from India we export to China. Just let's take us about the China. So from our India to China, if we send for worth of 50 lakh, okay, we take 50 lakh. Okay, 50 lakh worth the materials or goods we are sending to China. Is it clear? For that means we export our goods 50 lakh worth goods to China. So from China they import means they send to India the product which worth 25 lakh. Please listen this carefully. That means export from India நம்ம நாட்டில் இருந்து 50 lakh worth on goods that if you send to China, China க்கு 50 லட்சத்துக்கு நம்ம சென்ட் பண்ணும்போது we are profit here. How? I will explain. From China they import the materials, the goods, everything worth 25 lakh. So from 50 lakh also minus 25 lakh means you will get the profit 25 lakh. It will be profit for our country because we are exporting 50 lakh product to China. From there we purchase only 25 means they sent, we imported 25 lakh only. That means 25 lakh we are having. Okay, that means that is profit. The same import in this way if from China, that means from China they send to our country 50 lakh worth material, that product, everything. Okay, so from China if they are sending 50 lakh worth to our country, that means to India. Okay, but from India we only send 25 lakh goods to China. Okay, புரியுதா இது? 50 lakh வந்து சைனாலேருந்து நம்ம ப்ராடக்ட் வாங்கிட்டோம். ஆனால் நம்ம ப்ராடக்ட் சைனாக்கு வெறும் 25 லட்சத்துக்கு மட்டும் போகுது. அப்படின்னும் போது there is a profit or loss? There is a loss automatically. 25 lakh loss it is there. Okay, so only do you know in the meanwhile now this problem it all happened, the COVID-19 problem வந்து first சைனால தான் வந்தது. ஸோ வந்தவுடனே என்னாச்சு, நம்ம அப்புறமா எல்லாமே என்ன பண்ணோம், சைனாவில் வர ப்ராடக்ட் எல்லாத்தையும் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணி வாங்கக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு நம்ம ஒரு தீர்வு வந்தோம். எதுக்கோசரம்? மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த ப்ராடக்ட் வாட் எவர் இட் இஸ் செல்லிங் இன் இந்தியா இது எல்லாமே நிறைய மீன்ஸ் மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் இட் இஸ் ஃப்ரம் சைனா ஒன்லி. சைனா ப்ராடக்ட் ஒன்லி மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் தெம் இஸ் சேல் இன் அவர் கண்ட்ரி. அப்போ நம்மளுக்கு எவ்வளோ நஷ்டம் அதில்னு பார்த்துக்குங்களேன். ஓகே, so this is only known as the, here it is given that X minus M, that means export or maybe import, it is net export which can be positive or negative. Positive means what? It may be profit, negative means it may be loss. For that only I have given the example. Is it clear, children? I hope you would have understand this concept. We have seen what is the national income we saw, then from that this one primary sector, then secondary sector and the service sector we saw. From that how we gain the money and how we use in the GDP we saw. Then after that, what did we see? We see that organized, unorganized sector also. From that, those who are in unorganized sector, how they bring to the organized sector, the government provide the loans, offers, everything. Through that they come to the organized sector. Unorganized people, they come to the organized sector. That we saw. Then next we saw about the definition of this one, that everything. So now you would I hope you would have understood this lesson very thoroughly, children. Okay. Now, so just the first chapter is over. We have sent the homeworks, everything. So after writing, please don't throw it. Keep it. You revise the lesson. You had the question and answers, everything. Now this second lesson, question and answers will be sent to you. So read it, write in your notebook and send the whatever the time is given to you. Thank you, children. Be safe in your home.